Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Please.
Yes.
Madam. Yes, madam.
So scientific
ma'am, visible.
pranayama for enhancing physical, psychological, and emotional well-being. So let me give the introduction about scientific pranayama. Scientific pranayama is a structured breathing technique that follows systematic research-based approach to pranayama practice. This method incorporates specific steps to maximize benefits while preventing any potential negative effect during and after practice. I think this may be the major reason across the world everybody speak about pranayam. Why we should question ourselves why we are not practicing pranayam. I think in my experience, just I digged about it. Yoga is ours. Why we are not practicing? Then I came to know that I have taken many thousands of feedbacks. Oh, after practicing pranayama, no, I will have headache, I will have backache, I will have chest pain, I will have stomach ache, etc., etc., etc. Then I started researching on it because our yoga is ancient, 10,000 years back. It's our sages and saints they had given to our Mahabharata in our Bharat Desha. But when we are not utilizing overseas people, they are started researching on it. They are using more and more. Why it is? Then I came to know that we cannot understand that saints and sages' wisdom as we are very normal. Our intellectual is limited. So that may be the reason we cannot understand the wisdom. We cannot understand the intuition of our saints and sages. So I started researching. I started about 2000, after 2006, 2007, I can say. Then I have seen this yoga in the perception of science. Science is very easy. Everyone can understand the science. So this method incorporates specific steps to maximize benefits while preventing any potential negative effects during and after practice. Across the world, more than 40,000 students are with me. No negative effect at all. Nowadays, pranayama, especially scientific pranayama, is boost like anything. So, what is the importance of this scientific pranayama? It is a holistic tool for well-being. It's a tool. Accessible to everyone, anytime, anywhere. That is the importance of this. So on the basis of my experience, on the basis of my students' experience, 40,000 plus students' experience, and also I have read almost all the pranayama books or breathing technique books. On the basis of that, I have implemented on myself. So I have written 3 books. One is scientific pranayama. This will speak about methodology, how to practice by adapting scientific methodology. So after practicing this, what will happen? What is the impact of science of pranayama? What happens in our body? What is the reaction of our process systems and then organs? So I have written these 2 books. These 2 books has become a textbook for Yoga University of America, Florida. So another, my dream child, the Compendium of the Science of Pranayama, 1108 pages this is. This I have written, I have presented to Modi ji when he had come to the Mysore for International Yoga. So anyone wants, they can text me. Otherwise, they can give their name to Nanjunda Swamiji. So definitely, I will post it. Tomorrow, anyway, I'm coming to the office. If it is Any demand is there for this. This book, it is not available in the shops. Okay. This scientific pranayama for my students, 150 rupees. This impact of science of pranayama, 250. The compendium science of pranayama, 2000 rupees. If anybody interested, they can text it. So let us say, what is physical well-being? And also physical well-being through scientific pranayama. So this includes lifestyle choices that affects the functioning of our body, what we eat, and how active we are will act our physical well-being. Physical fitness is necessary. This can be achieved by practicing yoga asana. Of course, if you like to go for a jogging, walking, no worry. So if you wanted to go for the gym, everything, it's about physical fitness, you need it. So among all those things, I will recommend yoga asana because since 1972, I am practicing yoga asana. So the physical fitness it's a permanent fitness. If we live also, we are not become non-food and all, it won't affect. We don't need protein more, fat more, eggs and all in the gym and all. They're telling no, yoga asana is good. So what happened when we practice this pranayama after this fitness? Boost oxygen supply. That means improve lung function and circulation. Enhance immunity. That means strengthens the body's defense mechanism. Balances nervous system, which is very, very important for us. Regulate the autonomic system for optimal health. Next, reduces fatigue. If you are fitting in the office, maybe in any workplace or in the family, sometimes you feel fatigue, increases energy and stamina for that. It like that only it is decreases. Supports hormonal balance. We are not at all facing any imbalance of hormones if you practice pranayama scientifically. Aids in managing thyroid problem, definitely you won't get at all. PCOS and menopause related issues, these are all for the ladies. So these are all the benefits. Then how it impacts? If you get these benefits means it should be impact on our organs or system, right? So let us see it impacts on where? Its impact on our respiratory system, cardiovascular system, brain and nervous system, then abdomen and immune system. It eradicates from the root level, starting itself. I've attended seminars with the doctors. I am working with the cancers. In one seminar, doctor, he told the surgical oncologist, famous surgical oncologist told, if you get the symptoms, we need 2 years. Up to 10 years, we won't get the symptoms, even for the medical reports. That's very, if you practice pranayama, it eradicates from the root level. It eradicates from the root level. Please mute, please. I'm sorry, please. I have received the messages. Background, many voices are coming, ma'am, like that. So let them utilize my time, my dear friends. Don't feel bad. I know that you're all working, you need to speak something, and you mute and speak, no worry. So let us see psychological well-being through scientific pranayama. What is the psychological effect? Impacts on our mental health, psychological problems. The main psychological impact is elevated rate of stress, anxiety, and then fear. This is the most danger. If you practice scientific pranayama, what it does for these things, that's very, very important, beautiful. If it is impact on the mental health, any stress, it reduces stress and then anxiety. If stress is there, no, improve focus and clarity. whatever we'll take the decision, whatever we'll do it, anything and all, we will get the clarity if you can practice pranayama. Trust me, it boosts memory power, increases brain oxygenation for sharper mental functions. How reduces the stress and anxiety means lowers cortisol level. So focus and clarity, how we will get means enhances cognitive reactions, that is called, which is the related to the emotions that will be generated in the head region. And decision making, we can take beautiful, which is suitable for us, we will take the decision. How it boosts the memory power. See, pranayama, it is not a magic, it's not a miracle, please. So here, how boosts the memory power means increases brain oxygenation for sharper mental function. It then helps for overcoming insomnia. How? How you will get good sleep. That means promotes deep and restful sleep in the mind. That is the beauty of psychological well-being through scientific pranayama. If you can practice, you can come out with the psychological effect. You can improve, which is it's already, if it is a damage, you can improve this through scientific pranayama. So let us see the emotional well-being through scientific pranayama. So promotes emotional stability. How it promotes emotional stability? We need to know that. Helps manage mood swings. We always, often, our mood will be keep on going here and there. We cannot focus, we cannot concentrate. That mood swing, no, it helps to manage mood swing. In that way, it promotes emotional stability. You will have emotional stability. What if you are angry or so happy or stressed and all? No, you are not going to lose your stability. You can manage to mood swings. So enhances self-awareness. How it is self-awareness? You may be surprised. Only through pranayama, these things and all will happen. Yes, my dear friends, it happens. So how our self-awareness will become more means encourage mindfulness and self-control. We can control ourselves. Here, we are practicing pranayama, we will lock the energy. We will lock the energy inside. It's not only controlling the breath or controlling expansion of the breath. We will just lock the energy. We will just inhale through cosmetic energy. So it enters through our nostril. It started flowing inside our body through the nadis, energy channel. We lock it here. Whenever we want, we will use. If you are a scientific pranayama practitioner, that is the beauty of this mindfulness and self-control. So, aids in overcoming depression. How we can overcome through pranayama? Ma'am, please don't tell me like that. Yes, I will tell you. Many proofs are there. It increases serotonin and dopamine level. That's a hormone levels, which is helpful for our happiness, happy hormones, we call it as. If the serotonin and dopamine hormones, it is started secreting more in our body. In that way, the depression, it is not touched to the scientific pranayama practitioner. We are not getting any condition, any disaster in our life. We are not at all going to depression. At least maybe a little bit stress, so we can overcome. That is the beauty of scientific pranayama. So fosters inner peace. How we will get the face? How we will get the inner? See, if it in inner peace is there only, it reflects on our face, right? So here our face is the index of our emotions. So here creates a sense of calm and balance. Inside calm and balance, it creates. That's why the inner peace. When inner peace is there, nothing can connect with us, nothing can impact with us, nothing can affect with us. It will keep on walking. So that is the beauty of scientific pranayama. Emotionally, how we can become well-being through scientific pranayama. So let us see the benefit of scientific pranayama. We can see for wherever we'll go, even for the kids and all, we have to give the retreat. If retreat is there, if you go to the temple, church, wherever it is, prasadam, it is there, it's something it is attracted. See, first we need to know the benefits of this pranayama. So among all these things, first I will say 5 beautiful benefits. That's a basic 5 benefits. One is oxygenation. It improves oxygen. When it improves oxygen in the brain and the body, oxygenation will be fulfilled in our each and every cells. So that is, we improve the oxygenation and detoxification. Now we are paying lakhs of money, thousands of money, we are taking detoxifications, right? Some many medicines, Ayurveda, maybe everything you will take I don't want to name it out, I don't know, because so the detoxification, natural detoxification is there. Natural organs are with us. We can detoxify ourselves. We need not go to anywhere to detoxify ourselves. So it increases detoxification. How it increases detoxification? Let us here recall the cellular function, the exchange of the gas. As you know, the science, when oxygenation is become more in our body, there's the same amount of, otherwise more than it has to come out. That is toxins. That is toxins. That is toxins and all. So please, Dr. Vishwanath, please mute yourself. Thank you. So toxins will come out from our body. What kind of toxins? Because I'm speaking about psychological and emotional well-being, right? Physical, it's okay. Due to urine or pee and all that, sweat and all, it comes. How come this emotional and then psychological? Here, detoxification means not only the reaction which is taking place in our body and then it releases toxin. It is not only coming out our negative emotions. Our negative emotions, scientific pranayama is having this yoga pranayama, it's having a capacity to bring out your negative emotions. When that pranayama comes, I will explain this, how we can bring out our negative emotions. So here, if we go to some for detoxification outside means, they will remove your inside the body, and then you are above the body. If something is there, you will become clean. But we should see inner. We should see our organs. See, these are all organs and system. From there, toxin should come out. Right? How it come out? Definitely from the pranayama, it come out. There is a psychological principles there. I will explain in further slides. It is. So oxygenation, detoxification, I think you will get the idea that it gas exchange, that it will become. Then another one is, if oxygen is more, it is clean cells and all. It helps for the rejuvenation. It happens. That means all cells will motivate it, started dancing, all the cells. All the cells started rejuvenation. Then fourth one is scientific pranayama. It is a stress buster. It de-stresses. It removes the stress. All these 4, oxygenation, detoxification, rejuvenation, and then there won't be any stress means, what about, yes, immunity. Even COVID-like virus, they cannot enter inside our body. Here I am proud to share with you all, in COVID period, no scientific regular pranayama practitioner impact on the COVID. That is the beauty of scientific pranayama. So these are all the 5 basic benefits what we'll get. As I told you, it's a stress buster. Lower our body stress hormones, rejuvenate living cells, increases lung capacity, increases our inner body heat, like outer body heat, that is fever, you will call. Inner, we need heat from the inside. So increases oxygen level, improves our immune system, balances emotions, balances both side of brain, bring mind into the calm and detoxification. It is happen here. Stress liver, detoxify the body, increases cardiovascular system. It's good for the heart, decreases anxiety, depression, and other mental diseases. It has many spiritual benefits. Improve the quality of sleep. You can sleep like a baby and decreases nightmares. It helps in improving the lungs capacity, improves connection, concentration, memory, and then brain power. So why you are waiting for it? Start from tomorrow itself. So let us see the pranayamas, which are all, it helps for that. As I told you, that emotionally, psychologically, how we are coming out, that well-being, how it can become wellness, how we can lead our life. For that, say the pranayama, I will just explain all 8 pranayamas. Sorry, in detail I cannot explain, and also I cannot teach you also here. There is no time. Within 1 hour I have to explain all, even emotional being, psychological and everything. With that, as this pranayama I need to explain, just I will explain. Then I will request all of you, if anybody is interested, they can contact me. Monthly once our session is going on, you can join with that. 1 month we are teaching, 1 hour teaching and I'll make you practice. My well-trained, my students, it's already, they are present here. They're all well-trained teachers. See, they learn pranayama only theory. They learn 1 year only theory, they learn it. Okay, in such a beautiful, they are trained up. So let us see 8 pranayamas I am going to explain here. Bhastrika pranayama or bellows fire, bellows breathing or fire breathing. This you might have observed this, you might have seen this. This is called bellows. See, Bhastrika means bellows. So by here bellows, they are used, that's a tool. It uses to get the fire in such a way that fire, that heat should melt the metal. For that, this Bhastrika they will use. That means if you practice this Bhastrika pranayama, if you practice this Bhastrika pranayama, so your inside your heat, like that only heat will be generated. So due to that inner heat, our vata, pitta, kapha, these 3 substances, we'll call it as otherwise doshas, it will be balanced. Especially this pranayama, it is a very, very good for kapha. It is very, very good for kapha. Here we can compare metal to the kapha, right? So the kapha, this pranayama works on the principles of physics, specifically Pascal's the law of pressure. Pascal's the law of pressure. On the basis of that physical law, the Pascal's law, it affects for lung-related issues. It is a very, very good for the lung-related issue and strengthens the lungs. If you practice this pranayama 5 minutes, at least 2 minutes, is it not possible? If you can practice, you can look after your lungs. See, we are all very fond of our physical beauty. So inner beauty is very, very important. Our organs, systems, process, they are all very, very important, my dear friends. If inner thing is healthy, so our face, our body, it looks like it is like a healthy body and all. So it increases body, it enhances brain oxygenation. That means here, I would like to just give a tip for you. While we are breathing, that breath, it is not only enter into, fill the lungs, some amount of the oxygen directly go to the brain through one membrane called brain barrier membrane. So because that our brain needs more oxygen, what supply from the lungs, it's not enough to maintain cognitive reactions. So that's why see the nature. That is the scientific methodology. We are observe the nature. So here it enhances brain oxygenation while we are doing pranayama. So more oxygen enter into our brain. So it benefits the nervous and motor systems. So to achieve benefits, it should be practiced in 1:1 ratio of pace and time. This is very, very, very important. You have to practice Bhastrika 1:1 ratio.
This emotion.
Thank you, Manonmani. So it has to practice 1:1 ratio. That means for the inhalation, for refilling your lungs, how much time you are taken, the duration, and then force, it should be just apply for the exhalation. In that way, you have to practice this Bhastrika Pranayama. Here, do's and don'ts are also there. So any, heart-related or hypertension and the people are even pregnant, they're all this practice, they should practice very slowly, slow pace, very slow pace. But here important is 1:1 ratio. Those people, they should practice very slowly. And that is only the this thing do's 1:1, don'ts, that's a precaution. That what I told you, know, force and then pace, you have to apply the same thing. So let us take Kapalabhati. So Kapalabhati, you can see the figure here. The ball is hitting to the bat or wall anywhere. See how the energy, see how it is exert the energy, immediate energy. It is. So this pranay, this Kapalabhati, why this pranayama, call it as Kapalabhati, means Kapala means our head region, our head region. Bhati means shining. So if you practice Kapalabhati 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes is maximum. If you practice that, your face glow. You need not go to the where we are going for the glow and all, not necessary. I'll let me not speak about it. You enjoy what I am telling. You need not go there. The natural glow will come on your face. So after practicing some 1 month or 2 months, no, your people only started asking, "Whoa, what Devaki, your face is little bit, it's a glowing like anything in wine. What you are using for that?" So monthly, where you are going to get that glow and all? Nothing. Pranayama. It's if you practice pranayama, naturally the glow, that is the beauty, that is the meaning of Kapalabhati. So this Kapalabhati, it works on physics principle of impulsive law. Impulsive means sudden, sudden. So that is impulsive law. Here the technique here involves is forceful exhalation. Here inhalation, you should not concentrate on the inhalation, focus on the inhalation. Only exhalation, only exhalation. 1 second once. 1 second once, that abdominal muscles, you have to contract. You have to withdraw your abdominal. Inner contraction should happen, and then you have to leave 1 second once, a contraction like this. It should happen in the navel region. So what happened while you are practicing that? See, like this ball, it goes and then come, goes and then. See, but when it hits, it is not stuck there. It will come out. In that way, you have to practice Kapalabhati. When you contract your muscle, it should come out. Contract your muscle, it should come out. It should not be there. That's why this figure I had shown, because I have seen, because of this Kapalabhati only, more negative impact. You have to practice scientifically. So this is because it's an impulse, means sudden energy it generates. Sudden energy it is generates. This Kapalabhati, we are not calling as a pranayam, we call it as a kriya. That's an action. See the action. Action this is. Kapalabhati kriya, we call it as. So sudden energy, it generated in navel region, center of our body. So immediately that energy, it won't be there. Just it is covered all over body by the peripheral nervous system. So vibrative energy, it produces sudden vibrative energy. It produces in the navel region. It should be a quick burst. See the ball, how we will hit and it will come back. Like that, it is a quick burst. Kapalabhati is a quick burst. 1 second once we need to practice. This technique involves forceful exhalation, which strengthens the lungs and increases their capacity. So it helps to clear blockage in the heart and lungs. If it is any clear, if already blockage is there, you should not practice pranayama. This Kapalabhati kriya, you should not practice. So for these things and all general, afterwards I will tell you do's and don'ts, who has to practice, who should not practice, I will tell you afterwards, right? So here, this is, it clear the blockages in the heart and then lungs. Don't think only in the heart blockage is there, my dear friends. Even in the lungs also, blockages are there. It clears. It activates brain cells. That's why Kapalabhati, right? It activates brain cells, enhancing cognitive reaction regarding emotional well-balance. Okay, it impact on the cognitive functions. That means which is the reason for our emotions. Okay, it increases body heat. If you practice Kapalabhati, yes, heat up. We can make out, we can feel it's more heat, that body heat, not only inner, even outward body heat, helps to eliminate negative emotions. So detoxification, all other toxin through the sweat, through the urine, through the pee, it will come out. What about negative emotions? Right. So through this pranayama, we can eliminate negative emotions. In that way, emotional well-being we can make out. It improves efficiency of gas exchange. As I told you, if only oxygen goes, only carbon dioxide, it come out. So while we are practicing, only we are focusing on the exhalation. It improves gas exchange at cellular level. Our pranayama is working cellular level. Okay, promoting overall vitality. So here, do's, that means 1 second once, like this ball, it's a quick burst like that you have to practice. That is the do's. And the don'ts means pregnant woman, heart related problem, it's already diagnosed. Okay, any hypertension, epilepsy should not practice. They should not touch this pranayama. Okay, this pranayama kriya. If any yoga teachers here, usually in our own flow, now we will say pranayama. This is a kriya. Starting itself, we have told. Okay, this is the kriya, pranayama kriya. So it happens like that. So they should not practice. One more thing I would like to say here, that age limit is 12 plus. Within 12 years, children should not teach pranayama. Only after 12 years. When I was in Ganabati as a principal, I was in the principal in Ganabati Music and Dance and Mysore. I served for the 5 years. There also, within 8 years, kids, I'm not at all going to take for the dance or vocal. See, being a scientist, I should know that this minimum knowledge, even all parents, all teachers should have. This little anatomy we should know. We should know. See, only we should know our outer physical features. Inner features also we should know minimum. Minimum, at least 10th standard like that. That anatomy we should know. See, our body organs and then process, it's just growing. Systems and then organs, it's a growing. The growth till it will be 8 years, it is a minimum period. Then after 8 years, 12 years, up to 12 years, even after 12 years also, some will be grow. So up to 12 years, the cell divisions is keep on coming, its organs are keep on growing. That's why within 12 years, we should not teach pranayam. Don't encourage pranayam. If any health issues are there, you just go to the expert scientific pranayama people. So those, they will just guide them. If it is a early diabetic, early thyroid, early lungs issue and all, any kids are suffering, don't worry, you can scientific. You contact me.
Punctuality ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
So please mute.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಿಂತ ಮುಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. You can never question us that in office in the like.
ಏನೂ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಮಾತು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Okay, so that is don'ts we should not encourage. Heart related, yes, it is good for the heart blocks, means as I told you, any symptoms it should come out, means it takes minimum of 2 years, maximum of 10 years it takes. So that's why if it is something is, see, once I have taken my husband to the doctor here in Sadanandaya, Jayadeva. So my husband's blockage is just 30, just it is started. 30 means it is started it. So till the 40, up to after 40% of blockage, that means 50% of blockage only, we will come to know that all our medical, whatever reports it says. So if you practice, it eradicates from the root level. That is the meaning of this clear of blockage in the heart and lungs. If you practice, it eradicates. So if it is already blockage is there, stent is there, heart operation, they should not practice this. The pregnant women, they shouldn't even think about this pranayama. That is the don'ts. Precaution, 1 second one, you have to live. See, like the ball bouncing, ball won't stop there, right? It will come out, right? Like that we have to practice. That is the precaution for this. So let me go to the Sheetali pranayama. Just now I have told you, after practicing Kapal, this pranayama, a little bit you have to take the care about this. Because Sheetali pranayama, only in hot places like Rajasthan or Gulbarga, North Karnataka. Here also started Mysore also, it's become Mysore, Bangalore also become a Gulbarga, like that it is becoming. Only in the summer, while we are practicing Kapalabhati, as I told you, even our outer body also started, we are feeling heat. And then also when you are in the fever, when you are in a too much stress, then you can practice this Sheetali pranayama. The Sheetali pranayama, some three to 4 times, that's enough. So in the cold season, even in the normal season, please don't practice. It impacts on your lungs. Immediately lungs infection will happen. Don't practice Sheetali pranayama in normal weather, only in the hot summer, not even summer, hot summer, you can practice. Here, so this is the pranayama. Here, only this pranayama, we are breathing through mouth. That's all. We are inhaling, not breathing. We are inhaling through mouth only, this pranayama. This pranayama works on the concept of thermal regulation. Thermal means, as you know, that's a heat. It's a regulation. That in that concept, it works by drawing cool air through the tongue. So we will collect the saliva and then collect the saliva. We will curl the tongue and then started inhaling. So when the saliva will become cool, so in that cool air, this thing, after we swallow that, full our body will become this thing like that. Then after inhaling, we have to close our mouth and then we need to exhale. That is the practice of pranayama. So this activates a parasympathetic nerve. That's what I told you. Much stress period, no, you can practice one. You just remember, even day before yesterday, last session also, I have told you, while you are understanding anybody's upanyasa or lecture or talk, whatever you call it as, you have to connect to your previous experience. Okay, then you can understand very well. So see, when you are in depression or something, if it is happened, some stress and all, you will just, if it is any pain and all, how you will do it? Like that, you just inhale through the mouth, right? You just connect that, because it activates parasympathetic nervous system, inducing relaxation and lowering stress level, enhance heat dissipation, cooling the body from the within. Inside, it started cooling out, lowers body heat. That's why in the fever and all, no, you can practice this. Reduces anger and emotion. You just see in anger, How much angry I'm getting. Like that we will do it, right? So why we see that's all natural process. If your kids or anybody is doing like that, don't prevent them to do like that. It reduces anger and emotion, agitation. So improves digestion. Yes, improves digestion, reduces hypertension. Hypertension, people know in summer they can practice some 2 to 3 times, that's all. Enhances lung function, removes toxin. Here, don'ts means don'ts only in other seasons don't practice, only in hot summer. Otherwise, hot period, you can after Kapalabhati, some 2 to 3 times you can practice. That is the beauty of Sheetali Pranayama. Let us take Bahya Kumbhaka. So Bahya Kumbhaka Pranayama. See the word, that's a scientific pranayama, we have to observe. While I am started researching on it, just I am started observing the words of saints and sages. Bahya Kumbhaka. Bahya means outside. Kumbhaka means holding. So what you are holding here? We are playing with the breath, right? We are playing with the air. So what we will do is we will see that air should not enter outside. In that way, we have to hold the air outside. That is called Bahya Kumbhaka Pranayam. So just to prevent that air entry, you just imagine in your house, if you don't want any aeration and all, what you will do? You will shut your doors, windows, everything in airy period, right? So like that only we have to find out where all the air entries are there. So there we have to lock it. Air entries me through the eyes, through the mouth, through the nose, through the ears. Whatever air it enters through, so it passes through the respiratory tract, your throat. So for that, we have to put the Jalandhara constriction here. So we have to constrict here and then contract the muscle. That is called Jalandhara Bandha. See, like this. Okay. Then Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha means Kapalabhati. I told you, inward contraction, inward contraction. Here, you will just contract your abdomen and the stomach region, then you will holding like that. Because there in navel region, there is a chances of air entry. See, you just think this is the navel region. These are all the muscles. If you just contract it, what happened? The navel region also, it closes. That is called Uddiyana Bandha or navel lock, you can call it as. And then Moola Bandha. So Moola Bandha, here also there is a chances of air entry. For this pelvic floor, we call it as a pelvic floor. We have to contract the pelvic floor and lift up. Contract the pelvic floor and lift up. These 3 locks we have to put. Doors, these 3 windows, we have to close it. Then air doesn't enter. So first we need to exhale everything. We have to put these locks. Stay for some 3 to 4 seconds starting. Afterwards, you can increase the kumbhaka. So you have to sit in such a way. Then afterwards, you have to lock, or we have to release these locks and then slowly inhale and then exhalation. Okay. If anybody interested in pranayama, please contact me. Please text for my number. I think any my students, you please text my number, right? So let us see how this pranayama works. It works on Hooke's law of elasticity principle, because each and every cell is in the nature of elasticity. So here let us apply Hooke's law of elasticity principle. On the basis of that, we have to understand this law, and then same thing it happens in our body. We have to take care. Enhances lung capacity and strengthens the respiratory system. Improves oxygen absorption and detoxifies the body. Here, you just previous couple of minutes I have told in gas exchange how much we will detox. That means we will just exhale, and then so much oxygen will come. So much when I was so much oxygen is enter inside, so much toxins also coming out. That's why improves oxygen and detoxifies, because we are doing Kumbhaka, no oxygen entry only. This carbon dioxide inside our body, concentration of the carbon dioxide will become more. So it is waiting to coming out. As soon as you releases, started inhaling, vigorously all oxygen will enter inside our body and then all toxins will coming out. In that way, this absorption oxygen and detoxify taking place. Activates parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation. See here, silent vibration in the Kumbhaka period while you are holding silence. Full inner peace, inner silence. No system is working, no organ is working except your brain. So, parasympathetic nervous system promotes relaxation, help in controlling thoughts and improving mental focus, because all system, all organs will stop their function, but brain, it is not stopping, because we cannot stop the oxygen entry to the brain. Only brain is working. And so in that way, we are promoting mental focus, it improving concentration and focus. For the students, it is a very, very good in a student life. No, if they can practice 10 times, so their memory power, focusing, concentration can improve, balances energy flow. So benefiting both physical and mental well-being. That physical, mental means psychological well-being. If you practice these things, so physical and then mentally, you can become fit. So here, don'ts mean what are all for Kapalabhati is the same thing for Bahya Kumbhaka. Any heart issues, any BP, okay? So within 12 years, pregnant women, they should not try this. If any health ailments is there, you just contact me. I will give the therapy for that, how you can use all those things, right? So do's means you have to properly lock them. Then only you can. You see, in your windows, doors and windows, if you just shut the windows or doors, means if any air comes, no, it will open. We have to lock it. In such a way, we have to lock this. That's it. That is the dose. Okay. Then also inhalation, exhalation should be 1:2 ratio. So let us see beautiful one of pranayam. Ujjayi pranayam, victorious breath or ocean breath. If you practice this pranayama a couple of day before yesterday, I told you, like ocean waves sound you are generating, beautiful music sound you are generating. That's why it is called it as a ocean breath. Victorious means here with the inhalation and exhalation, both you will have a control. You have to win the war against that. You have to become a control that. So Ujjayi means that's a victory. That's why this is also called victorious breath. So this techniques is based on the principle of heat treatment, because while you are practicing this pranayama in the throat region, heat will be generated. You have seen previous slide. See here, you are doing putting the Jalandhara Bandha. In this Jalandhara Bandha only you started inhaling here. You have started inhaling here in the Ujjayi Pranayama. First you will constrict your neck and then started inhaling. While you are inhalation here, friction and then rubbing will taking place in the throat region. So heat will be generated. So that's why we have to know the principle of heat treatment, then you have to practice properly. It helps balance the breath. That's what victorious breath it is. Inhalation, exhalation, both will balance. Enhances the oxygenation process. Here, inhalation is very slow and steady. How much we want to inhale, how many duration we wanted to inhale, so much we have started inhaling. That is, oxygen is become more, oxygen level become more, oxygen process will become and raises internal body temperature, inside the body temperature. That is very, very good for inflammation and infections, especially in the throat region. As you know, in the throat region, that is the biggest gland, thyroid gland, and then here thymus gland, tonsils. For all these things, this is a very, very, very good, best pranayama. my research on this, for that only I got the philosophy and the PhD. I have implemented on 1,000 patients. So maximum benefit, 100% benefit. I have shown, I have approved with the medical reports. So it generates heats in the throat region, which naturally spreads to the entire respiratory system and then chest. Here, this is very, very good for the chest, for asthma, chest congestion. How many antibiotics we keep on taking for the chest congestion? Because in my genetically, I was asthmatic. I suffered for 40 years. I used to take inhaler. Now, since 18 years, not even single time it has attacked. So I have come out from the respiratory, disease like asthma. It is very because of this heat, any inflammation, any infection is there in the chest region and the lungs region, in the throat region, it gives the treatment for that. So lungs and throat produces internal heat similar to gentle internal massaging. Will take that hot air, no? That hot air, it go inside. After inhalation, we will just hold it for some 2 to 3 seconds. So then that hot air treatment, you just again, I will just tell you to recall when any wound, any inflammation, any pain is there. Our mother, our grandmother, they used to give the hot air, right? The treatment. Okay. Even nowadays, hospital, it is started. They are giving more hot air treatment. So same thing here. See, if it is any infection in the lungs or any infection in the throat region, how they can give hot air, right? So if you practice this pranayama 21 times, that's all. It may take some 5 to 6 minutes. If you can, this will massage your organs, heart air treatment for the organs, warming the body from within, from inside. It aids in clearing chest congestion and support recovery of lung infections. Here, even heart patients and then even hypertension, they can practice, but holding the breath should not be there, That is the don'ts. Okay. Here, do's is you have to inhale slowly, should generate this ocean sound, waves sound. And pregnant women, please don't practice. It may impact on your fetus because I don't know, I'm not sure also, but heat, it may transfer to that. The fetus maybe it may be there is a chances of impacting. So usually in the pregnancy we will have pregnancy diabetic, pregnancy BP, pregnancy thyroid also. Nowadays it is started. You please go for medication, don't practice this. Okay. Oh, let us go to the one more beautiful pranayam. We used to call this pranayam as a queen, Rajamata. I used to call this because no negative impacts. Everyone can practice this. Even surgery. See this Bahya Kumbhaka, Kapalabhati, Bhastrika, 1 year they should not practice after surgery. But this Anuloma Viloma, everyone can practice. There is no restrictions at all, like Rajamata. Where Rajamata will have restriction, even king will have a restriction, but not Rajamata. Because the king, he should not walk there, he should not eat like this, he should not dress up like that. Some places restrict for that. But Rajamata, she will go everywhere, she will do everything. She will give birth to the child, she will go to the war, she will sit as an administrator, judge, yeah, all the work she will do. No restrictions at all. Like this Anuloma Viloma, no restrictions at all. This pranayama working principle is based on Bernoulli's equation effect. Okay, we should understand Bernoulli's equation effect. Then only this pranayama we can practice well, effectively. And this psychological phenomena, for if you want psychological well-being, you need to understand the psychological phenomena and then Bernoulli's equation theory for this thing. and breathing. I mean, that links to the breathing and then emotion. The psychological pranayama brings to the breathing and emotions. See, let me just brief about these two principle. Bernoulli's actually a couple of days back I have explained this in the narrow tube. If you apply force, so inside the what flow is, it is a constant, it doesn't have any this thing, but there is a nanoparticles, like we can compare to the oxygen or toxins. So that nanoparticle speed will become vigorous it will become. That is Bernoulli's equation theory. We can adapt this this thing for the nervous and then blood vessels, nervous system and then blood vessels in the oxygen and then carbon dioxide in the nervous system, neurotransmitters. See, our pranayama is working in the neurotransmitter level. Okay, neuron level it works. That is the beauty of that. Here the messages from the outside, the messages will carry to the brain, from the brain to the parts of the body, that it in the neurotransmitter level it works. So if you practice in such a way Anulom Vilom, it is very good for those two systems. And psychological phenomena, what is this psychological phenomena? Being a psychologist, really, I think this may be the reason why I could understand this Anulom Vilom very well. I am giving this pranayama therapy for all the diseases, including schizo, cancer, what else? Starting from the mouth ulcer to the cancer, I used to give this. So psychological phenomena that links breathing and then emotions. It says there is a relationship between breathing and their emotion. Avinabhava sambandha. Okay, I don't have what alternative word for that. That's in Kannada. So breathing, and there is a relationship between breathing and then emotions. So what psychology says, we can only understand in our own this thing. You just recall while you are in angry state, or while you are in depression state, while you are in fear or in anxiety or in happiness, how you will breathe, how is your breath is. You just recall it. I need not tell you about the link between breathing and then emotions, right? So when it's a breathing and emotions are there, so emotions, that means giving the order, that is also emotions. Just to give the order for something, it is the emotions. And then focusing, it is the emotions. Order, focusing, these are all emotions. These two let us take. So while we are breathing, so this is a stress buster. You can see, stress management courses are what I can say about those sayings and all. You might have heard about it. Many managements are there, many courses are there. Is there is any stress removal? Did you heard? Yes, here I'm telling, our pranayama will remove the stress. How long you are going to manage your stress? Till your last breath? But then what is the life? Where is the physical well-being? Where is the mental well-being? Where is the emotional? Where is the psychological well-being? Where is the social? Where is the environmental? Everything will go off. We are focusing only on managing stress. So instead of that, you can do, yes, why we are managing means we cannot bring out. We cannot bring outside. We cannot bring out to the family, we cannot family members, our society, our friends, and many things which we cannot express with anyone. And even with the God, in front of God, we will see here and there, anybody is there like that, we will see that. We cannot, so many things are there with us. So we are masking ourselves and then we are living our life. Don't worry, our pranayama is there, the psychology phenomena is that you use that and breathe. You just bring out your stress. You bring out your negative emotions. That's what in emotional well-being I explained that. There I have how the pranayama will bring out emotions, negative emotions. This is negative emotion. While you are breathing, so why the stress will be, see, our dream, desires, ambition, goals are our rights. It comes. as it comes without it doesn't ask any permission of ours. It will come out like that only, desires, dreams. But if everything is, whether it is fulfilled or not, you just think nobody's full desires, dreams, it's going to fulfill. It is not going to fulfill. So that is the stress. Then struggling, tug of war will taking place in our inside our body. That is the stress. You don't worry. You just dream. You have your desires. You have your goals. You don't worry about it. Our pranayama is there, especially anuloma is there. Anulom Vilom is there. You can beautifully bring out, bring in. So while you are inhaling, use this technique, psychological techniques. I'm just telling you. You just visualize your dreams, desires, ambitions, goals. You just visualize. So while you are exhale, so what is the reason for your stress? What is inside? What is boiling? So those things and all. So which place is the reason? Which person is the reason? Which subject is the reason? Which object is the reason? You just bring it out. It will be in our unconscious level. You just bring it out. 1 or 2 days, it's become very difficult for you. Don't worry. You just bring it out. If you wanted to cry, you cry it. No worry. You just bring it out. That means you visualize all those things. What is the reason, which is the reason, where is the reason, which things is the reason. You visualize in front of your eyes, and then started exhaling. Started when the starting and all, you may feel like crying only is just exhale. Don't worry. There is a relationship between and then emotion. In that way, if you can practice this anuloma viloma, definitely you are free from the stress. You're free from the negative emotions like fear. That is the biggest emotions you can come out. Okay, in that way you need to practice. So this is called alternate nadi. Show the nadi means energy channels. As I told you, nerves, blood vessels, respiratory tracts, digestive tract. These are all energy channels. So it detoxify these energy channels. Alternative nostril breathing. If you practice this pranayama with the help of 2 finger and then 1. Any combination of 2. That means if you inhale, inhale through the left nostril means right nostril, you have to close it. So inhale through the left nostril, exhale through the right nostril. Again, inhale through the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril. This is one cycle. In that way, if you can practice, your 2 sides of brain, 2 hemispheres of the brain will balance your emotion balancing. In that way,
disposal of files.
please, Prasanna Kumar sir. Okay, thank you. So while you are practicing this pranayama, at least minimum 10 minutes you have to practice. 10 minutes it needs, okay? It helps reduce elevated stress and anxiety, promoting relaxation in both mind and body. It increases oxygen level in the cells, enhancing overall vitality. That is Bernoulli's equation theory. Scientific evidences suggest that this technique benefits the brain, respiratory system, cardiovascular system. These 3 systems, there will be energy channels, okay? Brain and nervous system. So this is a long-term, so it is supporting long-term well-being. It is not 1 or 2 days, long-term well-being. Till your last breath, you can be happily, you can live this. Here, no don'ts, no this thing. Precaution here means your inhalation, your exhalation should be more than inhalation. That's all, the duration. Inhalation, it should be normal. You should not control the breath. Just a normal inhalation, it should go. While you are exhaling, you have to control. That means exhalation should be more than inhalation. It should happen in 1:2 ratio. Starting, it may not be possible, maybe less. Totally, I can say if it is a 4 second, it should be 6. Then afterwards, you just bring it to the 8 seconds. How? Brahmari pranayam. So beetle breath, dumbi. So dumbi, we call it as. So if you practice this pranayam in your brain, like a Brahmara, that Brahmara sound, not that's a humming sound. That is a honeybee sound. This is like that. It sounds inside the body. How this beetle will do the sound, Dumbi will. So that's all. This breathing technique is based on the concept of forced frequency against normal frequency. For everything, for the sound or the air, frequency will be there, the speed will be there. So whatever normal speed is there, the sound normally how much we can produce or how much we can listen. Here, if you practice this forcefully, it increases the sound inside your body. That's why we should be careful little bit here. Not more than 10 times, please don't practice this pranayama. Or look at the legs. See, look at the legs. See, like this only fingers should be arranged in our body. It should be like that. It should be arranged in our body like this. All our fingers should be like this. Like this only we have to close our eyes. Okay. So here eyes, then a center, it has to be in the center region. We have to close our ears in such a way. Day before yesterday, I explained this with the video also. It calms the mind and soothes the nervous system. It calms the mind and soothes the nervous system, promoting deep relaxation. This pranayama, wherever, whenever you want, you can practice. The vibrations generated during the practice create a profound sense of mental and emotional relaxation, often suppressing physical relaxation. This is okay. This is Brahmari Pranayama. This name itself, it says. So let us seek Udgita Pranayam. This pranayam, it is a very, very good for your heart. Directly it impacts on your heart. Because in the here, heart region only, that vibration will be moving here only, here it is. So this Udgita, Ud means we have to stretch, expand. Gita means music. If you extend your exhalation, music like Omkara. Omkara is the music, it comes out. In that way, we have to practice here. This is works on the Newton's first law of motion. Inertia, right? Maintaining a state of balance and stability in the mind and body, this Omkara. Daily, if you can chant 21 times, definitely you can look after your heart well, heart and then brain. So this, while you are practicing in the navel region, it starts vibration, then the vibration, it will be stop here. So slowly it will coming out while exhaling. Oh. All this time it will be in our chest region, thoracic region. It impacts on the heart. If you practice after 12 in student life itself, you won't get any heart issues. So beneficial for depression, insomnia, brain related issues, enhances memory power, concentration, relieves stress, anger, and then anxiety. Effective in managing hypertension and kidney. This Omkara, it is this Gita Pranayama. You can maintain your hypertension without medication. In our hub, always my research, I will be implemented on myself or my family. My husband is maintaining hypertension without any pill, right? So for the hypertension and then kidney disorders, this Udgita Pranayama, it is very, very good. Helps to regulate the nervous system, acidity, the bloating, the stomach bloating, a sleep-related issue, including disturbances in dreams. So night, if you can chant and then sleep means like baby, you can sleep. Calms the mind and promotes emotional stability, strengthens immunity and enhances self-healing ability. Any healing, self-healing it is. See, it's a nature, it is in our inside system. We will have a immunity system. We will have a healing process. Keeps both mind and body in deeply relaxed state. very deeply. After practicing pranayama, this Udgita pranayama, you don't want to get up only. You're so much relaxed. You wanted to sit. Just you are slide into the meditative state, dhyana state. Aids in efficient explosion of carbon dioxide from the lungs. It's that carbon dioxide, how much carbon dioxide is in the lungs, no, it will come out. Here, do's means that O and then ma. It should be 3:1 ratio. In such a way, you have to practice. So the vibration should be from the navel region. You have to bring it out. These are all the do's. Don't practice pregnant women. Definitely it impact on your fetus. Okay, should not practice pregnant women. Even any surgery and all, no. So they should not practice this. So let us see. Pranava pranayama or meditation. After practicing this Udgita pranayama, I told you just slide into the meditative state. You just follow that Om sound, that vibration. You just keep on focus on your breath. By this time, you are emotionally, physically, psychologically full. All stability will come up to this dhyana state. You just focus on your breath. That's all. Normal breathing. No controlling breathing here. It works on, again, principle of Bernoulli's equation theory and then psychological phenomena. Through this practice, one can attain a state of bliss, which I cannot explain. That you have to experience. Pranayama itself, it is an experience. A harmonious union of body, mind, and then intellect. Your body, your mind, and then your intellect, brain will be connected. They will be union. That is yoga. It ensures an optimal supply of oxygen to every cell, promoting overall vitality. All cells will get the oxygen fully. This technique enhances both physical, mental strength, physical well-being, mental well-being, psychological, emotional and psychological well-being strength. It provides relief from mental stress as well as physical and psychological disorders. This is, there is no age for this, no minimum age also for this. Anywhere, anytime, anyone can practice this. Let us see our conclusion. Research has proven that scientific pranayama enhances physical, psychological, emotional well-being. Scientific pranayama is a powerful tool for achieving both psychological, emotional well-being. By following scientific approach in its practice, scientific methodology means observation, implementation, result analysis, discussion, and conclusion. Then you come to the conclusion. It ensures measurable benefits in mental and emotional health. You can measure this before practicing how you are, after practicing how you are. With consistent practice, scientific pranayama acts as a natural medicine, starting from the mouth ulcer to the cancer, empowering us to face any pandemic situation with confidence and without fear. I have worked in COVID period, 398 within 70 PO2 I have treated. Just we have created one COVID warrior, scientific COVID warrior, one community on the committee of 15 members, my disciples. We worked for this. Still it is in YouTube, you can see. Incorporating scientific pranayama into daily life, we can develop clarity of mind, emotional stability, of inner peace, leading a holistic state of well-being.